It's an understatement to call this a busy weekend in the Big Apple. It's a busy summer. It's the summer of New York City, right? And there's the possible celebrity mega wedding at MSG. We're talking about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. If it's not a wedding, there's something big going on there. And there are 4th of July festivities around the area. Top it all off, you got another World Cup game on Sunday. When the temperatures goes up, crime goes up, as we know historically. We're joined now by our law enforcement contributor, our good friend Richard Esposito. Richard, it seems like the perfect cocktail for, like, holy moly, there's a lot to take care of around here in the city. Yeah. But let's talk
Real
about
fireworks.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, pardon the pun. Let's talk about July 4th first, though. Huge events. You got the parade of ships. You have the fireworks. Where does the NYPD start?
Well, what I'm told is the NYPD starts by canceling all leaves, informing people that for the medical excuses have to be very serious. You have to go see the surgeon, and pretty much letting the entire department know that they're all on alert and on standby to go to work. So that means over the course of the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, FIFA, and the tall ships, 80% of the department's going to be working at any time, through that.
I got to think a lot of the men and the women of the NYPD. I spoke with a lot of them during the Knicks parade a little over a week ago, and they were on, the 12 on, 12 off shift, and a lot of them were tired. Some of the guys and gals that were at the end of the shift were like, "Man, it's been a long shift." It's just, we talk about, and just jokingly said, the summer of New York City. I mean, there's a lot going on in the city under normal circumstances. And then you factor in all of this stuff. We're going to have some huge gatherings at parks and beaches, especially with these temperatures. How does that then factor into additional work for the NYPD?
Well, there's the additional fatigue that, like you pointed out, of working 12-hour shifts, especially in this heat. And the extra work, look, the fireworks, there's bomb squads, you've seen this, there's security cameras. There's all that extra work. They have to stay hydrated. The dogs have to stay hydrated. The cops are wearing heavy equipment. So there's the physical toll. And then the extra work, it's sort of a mix of work and fun. Let's face it, some of it's fun even for the cops. Going to Taylor Swift, going to the tall ships, you got your job to do, but you get a once-in-a-lifetime experience also.
Drones, we talk about this a lot now. How much has this kind of changed the way of policing in the city? Because I know it's a huge concern, not just for law enforcement, for the military. I mean, you name it. It's definitely added a new wrinkle.
It's the biggest game changer in security packaging is this 360 threat we now have as a result of drones. And, drone incursions are very tricky. Look, with the events we have going on, imagine the hobbyists and how many of them want to put a drone in the air to get their own very special picture of Taylor Swift, their own very special picture of the tall ships going up the Hudson in the harbor. How do you sort out which one's a threat? And the answer is you have to view every incursion as a threat. Then what do you do about it? It's not a military situation. You can't just shoot them down, right? You can't shoot a drone down over Manhattan, over Madison Square Garden. So there's an intelligence challenge trying to keep track of all these drones in the air, and the law enforcement challenge of what do you do about it. So the FBI and the NYPD and the federal air marshals are the lead agencies in this. And then in the command center in Javits, where they've got every agency in the country working on this whole challenge of security, they'll all be monitoring this. Last year, there were thousands of drones in the air.
Yeah, especially with what we heard with the JetBlue plane actually colliding with one, on approach to JFK the other day. So let me ask you now about the possible wedding, the Swift Kelce wedding at MSG, adding another unpredictable element. Does the fact that the Knicks had so many parties outside MSG the last couple of weeks, does that help in managing what could be not an unruly crowd, but just kind of you never know how many you're going to get outside MSG, because we really don't even know what's happening on the inside yet. We have an idea, but we're not positive.
Well, on the outside, we've seen a lot of basketball playoffs and we've seen a lot of Taylor Swift concerts. And one thing we can say is there's an enormous difference in how the fans seem to respond. And I think we're going to see a celebratory atmosphere. If it's not a wedding, it's going to be the biggest disappointment one has ever seen. There's every indication that it's a wedding. So one of the things they're going to manage, Chris, is 1,000 guests at a wedding. They estimate 500 cars pulling up to the tents that are going to be at the entrances where the VIPs come in. And then you're going to have fans outside dying to see who's in those cars. So you can imagine the security challenge that's going to create.
You think Commissioner Tisch at one point is like, hey, Taylor, come on. I know you're the unofficial ambassador of the city, but you know what's going on this weekend. You know what we're up against. Adding this to the mix with all the overtime and all the overhead, hopefully there will be a nice check for the NYPD to contribute to some of these costs.
You know, and she pays $3 to $5 million for the security package on this on her own already. So.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure she'll do something nice for the city. She is that kind of person.
Yeah, that's great. Richard, thank you so much. Enjoy the holiday weekend. I hope you get some rest. Enjoy, sit back, watch those fireworks from a nice air-conditioned facility.
That would be great.
All right, Richard, we'll talk to you soon.